Truck broke down, so we're on the emergency escape pod. So we're on a parts run. Whoa. These wet leaves, the wet leaves are, well, they're tricky. They're tricky on one wheel. They're really like, those and dogs are the wild card. Hey, got my parts on my wheel, and now we're gonna cruise back. This is the tour here. Hopefully the wind noise isn't too bad. Cold. Hey, out in the shop, getting stuff built here. We just finished up these mud flaps and slide out chain hangers, and modifying these handrails. I think they're right there. Probably see them. And then out here, I'll try and spin this thing around. This trailer. The hinges were all wrecked, and so then upon further inspection we discovered that the entire door is pretty much, the whole bottom's rotten out, so we're going to replace that. And then over here, and out here, just finished building this deck, and it turned out pretty sick. And then over here, I've been working on this truck, and I put the rear tail on, and then built that aluminum deck there, modified the cab guard. The window was 2 inches higher, so I lowered it and then added the name in the front, and then built this deck. There's 2 steps that go right here, a step there on each side, and then those chain hangers that you saw inside, they get bolted right there in that spot. This thing's a 2024, brand new. It's got like, it had as many miles to get here. Beautiful truck. I think it's gonna look sick. Ooh, yeah. So I'm waiting for the 5th wheel slide. It's not here, and the fenders. There's fenders that go across here, and then they curve down, and they curve this way too, in towards us. They're supposed to be here this week. The handrails that you saw inside that I was modifying, they live on the cab guard right here, so that when you go up that little ladder, you don't die. Because as you see, we live in the winter wonderland of Canadistan, and it's always snowy. There's the Blazer. I just haven't had time to work on my own stuff, but there's the Blazer. We did get it running. I'll put a video in with this one of us getting the Blazer running. But the steering is brutal. Like the steering is so bad that it's just you can't drive it. It's undrivable. So it's no good. And then the tire like constantly goes flat. So it needs steering and that tire fixed, and then it'll be rolling. So we're gonna go back inside, and there's my old rig. This thing here, I've never really been a Ford guy per se, but this old truck has been loyal. Like, just awesome. And this old welder, I'll probably do a separate video on this thing. I haven't got around to it. But this welder welds so nice. Like, just beautiful. And then you can run it off of shore power here. Oh, it's frozen. Okay. We'll do that another day. But you can just plug it into the wall and run it without the diesel engine. Pretty cool. So we're gonna go in and we're gonna finish that trailer, finish the rails, and then I'll be back. Hey, so I'm back out in the shop here working on the old big rig. My fifth wheel slides finally came in, so I got them laid out here. I'll try and spin you around. Oh, I'm getting better at this camera. So my fifth wheel slides came, and now I've got it all clamped up. And the company, these are Arctic slides, or Arctic fifth wheels. That's those guys. So everything's real clean. I've just got marks there where the weld layout goes, and they give you a little cartoon. They give you a cartoon of what this thing's supposed to look like. And so the tape measure says it says that it's right. And so I'm just waiting for a friend of mine to come by. He wants to have a look before I weld it out to make sure that it's bang on. So now I've got it all locked down, ready for him to come by, and then I'm gonna weld this bugger out. And I'm pretty pleased about it. It's been a lot of work. I've been waiting for these slides, and they just didn't seem to come forever. And the fenders are here finally. Here, I'll spin this around one more time. Oh, come on. Parts of this camera can be frustrating. So down here, these are the big aluminum fenders. And so they're gonna go from the front all the way back to here. And then yeah, so you won't see most of that actually. And the chain hangers turned out really sick. So this guy here just, there's the chain hangers. Oh, it's awkward with one hand, sorry. Oh, I'm gonna have to put the pin in. Oh, I got it. Yeah, and the rock's getting polished up. I think he's got just a little bit more to do on that. Full board needs a bit yet, but it's coming along. And this thing is gonna be so sexy when it's done. Like, oh, this thing's gonna be gorgeous. Okay, I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Hey, so I'm out in the shop. I just thought I'd go over some of the stuff I've done on this rig that I'm working on in the background here. So I'll flip this around and I'll show you. Okay, little stuff. So there's a little tab under there that had to get welded up. Well, we had to make it first, but it takes time. Cut the old light box out of the middle and then added these lights and the support bracket in. I had to cut this side out. When it got welded up on the last truck, it was sprung in really bad when they pulled it off. So there was no way to fit it on this one without cutting the side out. Oh, and the holes had to be re-drilled, all 4 of those holes on both sides. And then added the insides back in. Every single part that the customer has brought in, these mud flaps had to get modified. Both ends actually. And then U-bolt brackets, where are they? Right here. Every single U-bolt saddle was wrong. You couldn't get a U-bolt through any of them. Not even close. Like, pull with all your might and you weren't getting that. So had to make new ones of those. Onto the fenders. Fenders are all custom. Yeah, he had these broke by CC Industries in Prince George, and those guys are just, man, the guy that owns that shop and the guys that work there, they're awesome. Like, they're just such good people. So props to CC Industries. So yeah, welded these rails in. The slides and fifth wheel, those are Arctic Manufacturing. Again, out of Prince George, BC. That's their mud flap there. They're really common in this area. So yeah, fenders. Okay, under here. Oh, no, this is the custom mud flaps, and there's a bunch of extra gussets. Hopefully this camera's picking this up. But I programmed all this stuff on my CNC table, and then these are just a slide-out chain hanger. Actually, I'm gonna do the other side. These ones have chains on them already. They're just harder. Oh, and then I built the rack with the step. Modified the cab guard. I had to lower that window and then make the I made the little Rockmar filler plate there. And then on the other side in there, it's sort of hard to see, but there's one of those pop-up D signs, like the over-dimensional. So that was all custom made. So then over here, this is those chain hangers. This one doesn't have a set of chains on it yet. Oops. Oh, my camera is just not wanting to cooperate. Okay, so here's the slide-out chain hangers. They worked out really nice. They're like 1 inch from the truck, and they're just so clean. Everything worked out so perfect and show. Like, just awesome. Can I zoom in? Oh. Okay, well anyways. Well, maybe I can fish my arm in. I don't know, we'll see. If it sucks, I'll edit it out. But that's what that looks like. I designed those on the my plasma table at home. And yeah, so this has been my project. I'm trying to be done today. I want to peel this blue skin off so bad. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay. So yeah, there's what I've been up to lately. Every single piece I've had to hand do. There hasn't been one, even the handrails, like he brought me some handrails, but I had to cut the ends. I had to cut the ends off and then turn them vertical so they would fit on the rack. Like, yeah, every single piece has been touched and modified. Oh, snow sliding off the tent. So I'm gonna get back at it. I just thought I'd show you guys what I was up to. Okay, take care. Getting the buff on. I finished the truck today. Oh yeah. Mike's gonna buff those fenders. And tomorrow will be picked and get it out of here. Woohoo! Hey, so the year is come and gone. Another one and done. And I made a lot of stuff this year, actually. I think it's pretty cool. The one I just finished here is this rig. I just found it out in the wild. So come on, camera. So this is the rig that I just finished. I'm pretty stoked, It turned out really sharp. And yeah, I'm really pleased with it. Yeah, I'm stoked. And so now I think I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna pull the Blazer into the shop. I think we're gonna start the year with the Blazer project. It has steering issues. It's terrible. I'll show you guys. But yeah, this is gonna be the end of the year job. Is gonna be this rig over here. Oh, my camera's face tracking me. So this guy here, that's gonna be the end of the season job. Last one of the year. And we're gonna start out on another project.